Hey there guys, what is up? The Android Miner here and welcome back to another video on the channel. Hopefully you guys are excited for today's video because I know that I am. Yesterday, the second phase for the Aquatic update was officially released on all Bedrock devices, so that includes Windows 10, iOS, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, Android, and anything else that can run Bedrock Edition, otherwise known as Pocket Edition Minecraft. Phase 2 of the Aquatic update is now available. Go ahead and update your games if you have not already. In this video, I'm going to be going over the features, and over there we have a creeper that is deciding to join us in today's video. If you guys do enjoy today's video, I would appreciate it if you could go ahead and smash a like down below and subscribe with notifications on if you haven't already. You already know, I say it in all my videos, I really do appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. So like I've already said, the second phase for the Aquatic update is officially out. It is officially here. Go ahead and update your games if you haven't already. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the features that were missed out in phase 1 and have been added in this update, which is phase 2. So the first thing is going to be to do with the drowned, the husk, the skeleton horse, and also other undead mobs. So this is the drowned. If you guys don't know what this little buddy is right here, basically this is a zombie that has drowned in the water. It kind of says it in the name. You can tell that it's a zombie because of the way it's got his arms out like that. You can just tell that it's a zombie. And basically, like I've just said, this is a normal zombie that has drowned in the water. And these guys have a chance of spawning with a trident, a fishing rod, a nautilus shell, and probably other things as well, but I can't think off the top of my head. But a change that they have made with the husk is that the husk will now actually turn into a drowned after a certain amount of time. So the first thing that will happen to the husk is it will start to shake and it will turn into a zombie, and then that zombie will then start to shake and turn into a lovely, not so lovely drowned that is right over there. So if I go ahead and spawn in a few of these husks while I'm talking about the rest of this stuff, they should turn into zombies and then into drowned. So the next thing is that you can actually ride the skeleton horse under the water. Now, you can't tell me that that is not cool. You can ride a horse under the water. That is just amazing. Overall, this is actually one of my favourite things to do with the Aquatic update. Not my most favourite, but it's one of my favourite, because it's just so amazing. You can now have another way of travelling in the water other than swimming, other than riding a boat. You can now do this, and you can see the husk is actually shaking right now. Let me go a little bit closer in case you can't see. It's actually shaking. All of them are actually shaking. You can't really tell. I don't know if you can tell. You probably can. But they are shaking. They're about to turn into zombies, one after another. There you go, and then eventually they will turn into drowned. But back to the skeleton horse, you can actually control the horse under the water. It's very amazing, and the reason why you can do this is because it is undead. If you spawned a normal horse and put it in the water, it would basically just drown. It wouldn't be able to do anything because it isn't undead. But if you get other undead creatures like the wither skeleton and the normal skeleton, they as well will actually sink to the bottom and they won't die from drowning because they're classed as undead. A change that they have added within phase 2 is that anything that is undead will just sink to the bottom of the ocean, which is actually kind of cool. And as you can see, this zombie right here is about to change. There you go. There you go, pretty cool, I love it. The next thing I have for you guys is turtles. As you can see, they're very amazing. I have already made a video about these when they were included in the beta, but of course they are now out for the normal versions. People that aren't using the beta can now have these amazing monsters. Not monsters, I meant to say creatures within their game. They're just so cool. I'm just going to spawn so many of them because I love them. Hopefully we'll get a baby one. Can we have a baby, please? Please, can I have a baby? Nope. Okay, they're not going to spawn any babies. I've spawned about 20 of them and there's no babies. But anyway, basically, some more things to do with the turtles have been added. This is actually crazy. There's so many of them right now. But we have the turtle shell. And the way that you can get this is by getting yourself 5 scoops. And the way that you get a scoop is when a baby turtle grows up into an adult turtle like these ones, it will drop you a scoop, and then go ahead, get 5 of them, put them onto a crafting table just like so, and you can craft yourself a turtle shell. And then you can go ahead and put the turtle shell on as a helmet, and you can see it looks really cool, and it gives you the effect of water breathing, which is going to be very, 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 very very useful for if you're in survival, and especially if you want to be driving or riding, should I say, a skeleton horse under the water. Just saying, this is a really good thing to combine together. Of course, along with the turtles, we have the turtle eggs, and you can actually put up to 4 of these into the same square, which is very cool if I do say so myself. And if you actually want these to breed right here, you need to get yourself some sea grass. So let me go ahead and see if I can find any. I could just go ahead and search some up, but here we have some sea grass, so let me go ahead and middle click and I can collect my seagrass. There we go. And if I go ahead and feed 2 of these turtles, actually we'll feed all of them, and then we will have 2 of them that are going to breed together, then the other 2 will breed together, and then eventually the ones that have, well, okay, I didn't even finish explaining, it already started. Basically, the one that has the eggs inside of them are going to start digging around, and then they will eventually lay the eggs. So if I go ahead and just push them out of the way, push you out of the way, go on, and you can see that one's laid 1. There should be another one that is meant to lay, but it doesn't look like it's going to do it right now, so we'll just wait. But that's basically how you breed them, and they can lay up to 4 eggs, just like I showed you guys here. They can lay up to 4. They can lay 1 egg, 2 eggs, 3 eggs, or 4 eggs. They can't lay any more than that. So we also got the potion of Turtle Master, which comes in 4 different varieties. You can get it as an arrow, you can get it as a splash potion, you can get it as a lingering potion, and of course, you can get it as the normal drinking potion. So if I go and splash this, you can see it's kind of like a purpley grey kind of colour. And if I go ahead and walk into it, it's going to give me slowness 4 and resistance 3. Just like you guys can see right at the bottom there, it does actually say that. And yeah, it is pretty cool. All of these dudes right here are stuck because of the chests. I'm really sorry. That kind of looks really weird actually. The next thing to be added was actually the Nautilus shell. This was not in phase 1, but they've added it into phase 2. And of course, with the Nautilus shell, you can now go ahead and craft yourself up a conduit. And the way that you craft up a conduit is by getting yourself 1 heart of the sea, which you can find in treasure chests, etc. And then get yourself 9 of the Nautilus shells, and then you can craft yourself a conduit. And it's raining. That is just amazing. So if we go ahead and go down into the water, I will show you guys how to craft up a really quick one of these conduits and how they work. I have already made a video about the conduits, a full video about them when it was first released in the beta. So in the top right hand corner right now, you guys will see there is a little eye. Go ahead and click that and you can watch the conduit video if you want to, because I am not going to be explaining it all in today's video. I'm just going to be showing you how to make a really quick one. I'm not going to tell you what they do and all that stuff because I've already made a video about it. But here you can see, just go ahead and do this. This is like the one way that people know how to build it. There's many different ways, but this is like the quickest and easiest way. It isn't anything complicated. So if you go ahead and do this like that, this is like the simplest way that people know how to build it. Most people build it this way, but you can build it different ways. You don't have to build it like this. You can go ahead and add decoration onto it if you really want to, but make sure you don't block it off. If you block it off, it isn't going to work. Just like you guys saw, I blocked it and it stopped working. But once you have this built, it's going to give you the conduit power, as you guys can see. But like I said, I have made a full video about these, so if you want to know how these work, go ahead and watch that video. It will be in the top right corner for you. So 2 other features that were added is the fact that you can now have bubble columns, which is just amazing. So if you get yourself a magma block and put it in the water, it's going to make a bubble column that will pull you down, as I will showcase right now. And then if you place yourself a soul sand, it's going to make you a bubble column that pushes you upwards, which is very, very amazing. And you can see the bubbles look so cool. They've updated the texture of the bubbles. They kind of don't go in one direction, especially on this one. They're like everywhere. The bubbles are just everywhere. It looks so cool. Looks so amazing. You can place it anywhere under the water and it will work. It just has to be in water for it to work. You could make an elevator using these. You could do some really cool stuff, make traps, do whatever you want to do with them, guys. And yeah, that's basically the last like main feature that was added, but there has been a lot of changes. And they've actually added in 4 new achievements. So the 4 new achievements that you guys can get, the first one, which is worth 20 gamer points, is called 1 pickle, 2 pickles, sea pickle 4. And the way that you get this achievement, obviously you have to be in survival to get achievements. The way that you get this first one is by placing 4 sea pickles in the same block. I'm pretty sure you can get it if you do it off water, but just to be safe, do it under the water as well. And if you do that, you're going to get an achievement that is worth 20 gamer points called 1 Pickle, 2 Pickle, C Pickle 4. And that name's actually really funny, not gonna lie. It makes sense, it's funny. But the second achievement that they have added is called Echolocation. And the way that you get this is in survival, find yourself a dolphin, feed it some raw fish, and then it's going to take you towards the closest treasure, and you will get an achievement for feeding the dolphin the raw fish. And basically, as you can see, it just took me to this monument, which actually has this right here, which is a ruin, which should have treasure in it. Yes, it does. So as you can see, that feature does actually work, and you will get yourself a pretty cool achievement that is worth 20 gamer points if you do that. So the next achievement you can get by getting Riptide onto a trident and doing the Riptide motion, just like this. Oh, I just killed a fish. That was by accident. So like I was saying, the next achievement is called Do a Barrel Roll, and this is worth 30 gamer points, and the way that you get this is by putting Riptide onto your trident and just riptiding yourself around. It's really that easy. That is all you've got to do to get this one. It is so easy. And the last achievement that you guys can get, I can't really pronounce the name of, so please do not roast me in the comments below for pronouncing this wrong, but to me it looks like it says Moskstranum. Mostranum. I think that's how you say it. I really do not know. I have no clue how to say it. But the way that you get this achievement is by making a working conduit that is powered just like this, and that is worth 50 gamer points. So go ahead and get those 4 achievements in your survival worlds. It would be pretty cool if you guys do that. Another feature that they have added is that you can now go ahead and put Unbreaking 1, 2, or 3 and Mending onto a trident. As you can see, I have an Unbreaking 1 and Mending 1 trident here with Riptide on it as well. You can now put Unbreaking and Mending onto a trident, which is just so amazing. You couldn't do this before, but now you can. So now you guys can have more enchantments to put onto tridents so that they can last you a little bit longer, especially if you have Mending. It's going to last basically forever as long as you get XP while you're using it. Because obviously, if you guys don't know, that's how you mend things with Mending on. But anyway, this is not an enchantment lesson guide. This is a video about the new features of the Aquatic Phase 2. There's actually been 3 new commands that have been added, but they only work in Education Edition. So here are the commands on screen right now. If you guys are using Education Edition, go ahead, test these out. Let me know in the comments below, what do they do? I'm not using Education Edition, and to be honest, my channel isn't about Education Edition, but if you are using Education Edition, let me know, what do these do? I want to know, so let me know. So that is basically it for all of the new features and changes within Aquatic Update Phase 2. Hopefully you guys have updated. Hopefully you are enjoying the updates and the videos that I'm making for you guys. I really do try my hardest to get these videos, these update videos out for you as soon as possible, but I had issues with my recording software. I did actually start to record this video when the update first came out, which was yesterday, but I had so many issues and I was just going crazy, so I decided to give up and just try again today. So if you guys did enjoy today's video, go ahead and smash a like down below, subscribe with notifications on if you haven't already. It would mean a ton to me if you guys could do that, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget, stay awesome. See ya. Bye bye.